Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Beck Bros Zoo. In the last episode, we added in this petting zoo. We also added in this giant jungle enclosure with gorillas, pandas, and tons of baby red pandas. And also this giant butterfly exhibit. If you guys missed out on that, go check out the last episode, which will be linked down below. But before we start adding today's enclosures, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know we need our co-host. Now, the thing is, our co-host only responds to like buttons. So you're gonna wanna go down to the like button and then lightly tap it with your pinky finger. Let's do that in 3, 2, 1. Yes! Tuco is back. Tuco, you're going directly into your timeout spot. Luckily, it seems like Tuco is on his best behavior today. So in today's episode on the Beck Bros Zoo, I want to try and add to the giant open middle section of our park. Obviously, we already have pretty much every single enclosure, but Ranello L wanted me to add in a giant Arctic exhibit. So I'm thinking what we can have is an aquatic zone and then also an ice zone with polar bears, penguins, and every other aquatic creature we can find. Tuco, how we doing up there? Do we like that idea? He's not moving or saying anything, which means he's very happy. He also just ate, so if you do see a turd on my head, please leave a comment down below to let me know. Okay, I think step number 1 is going to be to grab these tiles, and then we're going to need to make a walkway all the way around our little restaurant exhibit. I really feel like it should be nice and symmetrical, so we're gonna pull from this side as well, and then we're just gonna bippity-boppity-bippity-boppity. And I guess we can do a little bit of this in the back. Maybe eventually here I can add in some small exhibits or some trees or some shops. But okay, from here, I'm going to add a gravel little pathway over to this giant open section of the zoo. Now, before adding any more tiles, we're going to need to clear out this entire area so I can make absolute massive enclosures for so many animals to live in. We'll get this one, this one, this one, that one, and we'll boop this one. Oh, Tuco? Tuco, please chill. Not today. Don't do anything weird today. All right, we're gonna tread lightly, ladies and gentlemen. So next up, okay, no, I don't want restaurants, even though I am very hungry right now. We're gonna go to enclosures, we're gonna change it up, and then we're going to do a snow-themed enclosure. So I'm thinking we can have an absolutely massive one right there. And then if we rotate, we should be able to add in another one right here. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I also think it would be really cool to have an ice-themed petting zoo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place one directly back here. It'll kind of be in the center pathway. So if we select this tile, we should be able to bippity all the way over here. And then we can add in little pathways. We did it! We got 250 visitors. We're killing it right now. Wait, that was actually the final objective. That was it, 250 visitors? I feel like that's nothing. I wanna get to 1,000. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what to do with this very, very empty area, but I think it's time to start adding in the animals. So in the last episode, I figured out that when you go to the animal section, it gives you suggestions of what animals you can place inside, but I figured out you could just bypass that and you could place whatever you want. So what I'm thinking we could do is we can maybe add in some sharks. I mean, sharks, I'm pretty sure like warm water, but there's probably gotta be some sharks that have a little bit of extra blubber on them so that they can go in cold water. So these will indeed be shark-infested waters. And then on top, you guys would probably think I'm putting polar bears or maybe otters or penguins. Not even close. We are going to make this Monkey Jungle Island. Except there's gonna be no trees. Tuco, don't do this. Tuco hates it. I'm so sorry, Tuco. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Why are you running? Tuco, don't do this. He just jumped on my chair. No sudden movements. Wild lizard on the loose. Tuco is ecologically responsible, therefore he did not like that I put a bunch of gorillas in shark-infested waters. Luckily, it seems like they actually get along great. So I will continue to add in more. This is beautiful. This is exactly what people want to see. Now on top of that, I'm pretty sure we can maybe add in some monkeys. And then maybe in a future episode, wait a second, right now I can probably put a tree in the middle. Yes. Monkey, 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 monkey. Bro, the monkeys are flipping out. Okay, so next up what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some bone meal. Oh, Tuco, I'm so sorry. I hurt your feelings again, didn't I? He hates he hates everything that I'm doing right now. All right, well, hopefully he doesn't get lost. Okay, we need to act faster. Okay, so we're gonna need some dirt. Dirt right there in the middle. We're gonna put down the birch sapling, and then we're gonna give the monkeys a tree to climb on. Perfect. Junior here absolutely loves it. You also need to shave your unibrow. Actually, it kind of looks pretty cool. All right, so we now have Ice Jungle Island with shark-infested waters. I managed to secure Tuco. Now he's safe and sound on my shoulder. So for this next one, I think I'm planning on making it relatively normal. So we're gonna have seals. Tuco just completely yeeted his body off my shoulder. So we're gonna have a bunch of seals. This seal Okay, it looks like a rug now. What happened to the seal? I guess they can burrow themselves in the snow for protection. Oh, look at him. Wait a second. He looks so cute now that he popped out his head. I gotta snap out of it. I need to focus here. Okay, so no polar bears on this one. We're gonna add in some penguins. These will only be very gentle, docile creatures. Perfect, there you go, penguin for you, penguin for you. Now I also wanna add in sea otters. I'm pretty sure sea otters like it to be warm, but honestly I feel like it fits. And then for the last piece of the puzzle, we're gonna add in a giraffe named Steve. He will be king of this ice island. Hopefully nobody actually freezes. Tuco, what are you doing? Stop it, no escaping. Back on my head you go. All right, he seems pretty chilled out now. So the next little area we should have, I'm gonna add in a petting zoo. But this is only going to be ice-themed mobs. Honestly, every single time I go to a petting zoo, I want to pet a polar bear. The problem is you can't really pet a big polar bear because it's probably gonna try to eat you. So what you're gonna have to do is make a baby polar bear. And the thing is, I don't necessarily know how to make a baby polar bear, but we're gonna try. Also, wait, hold up, what? Polar bear on the loose. Staff immediately. Everybody come over to the brand new ice enclosures. We have an issue, code blue. I kind of forgot I'm the only person that works here. Sir? No, yeah, no sudden movements, just walk away. Act like you didn't see anything, and also don't report me to the FBI. I am not trying to get shut down. I just got to 250 visitors. It is literally the biggest milestone of my life. Tuco, now is not the time. Okay, Tuco just doesn't understand English. Luckily, it seems like the polar bear does indeed get along with everybody. So, okay, this polar bear got out too. How are they getting out? This literally makes no sense. I thought I destroyed all, oh wait, maybe it's this. All right, scratch that. We are no longer doing a polar bear petting zoo. They are just going to be a part of the park now. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna spawn in tons and tons of penguins. Now, eventually I want to come back here and update the petting zoo so that we are able to add in like a little ice hill and maybe some water for the penguins. But right now I have way too much work to do. So the penguins are gonna have to deal with themselves there. The next sort of petting zoo I've always wanted to be a part of, and the only time I actually ever got to pet a monkey was in Gibraltar. It's literally this like random rock of an island, and they just have random monkeys going around doing crazy things. I watched a monkey steal a lady's purse one time. It was because she had food in it, so it's not even the monkey's fault. So little tiny kids can come in here, they can play with the penguins, they can play with the monkeys, they can also try not to get eaten alive by polar bears. This is honestly the best zoo ever. You see, if there's not a little bit of danger involved in your zoo experience, then you probably did your zoo experience wrong. And then the last thing I really want to have is a little tiny elephant petting zoo so that people can maybe ride on the elephants. And then we could also have a little camel riding section too. And then on top of that, I completely forgot that when I was like 6 years old, I really wanted to ride on the back of a zebra, almost like it was a horse. So now all the young little Timmies that come in here, they could do just that. I mean, they might get stomped on by the giant elephant, but that's the problem for another day. Look how happy he is. He's just so excited to be here. Why isn't he moving? Okay, there we go. We breathed life back into him. Okay, the last thing I want to do, wait, where did he just go? Did you just murder him? What the? Oh my gosh. Well, I yeeted both of them right down to the void. So I guess the next order of business is going to be to figure out exactly what to do with these areas. I guess I could add in some mini little tiny ponds. And also we could add in some flowers that sort of match the area. And last but not least, I guess a couple birch trees could look really, really cool over here. All right, I think for now it definitely looks cool. If you guys do have any other ideas of how I can expand this area and maybe fill it in a little bit better, please go ahead and leave comments down below. I'll pick whatever the top comment is and I'll feature you guys in the next video. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to wrap it up today. Hopefully this is exactly what was supposed to happen. All of the animals seem to be getting along very well, and Steve is the king of the jungle now. Well, I guess he's the king of the ice mountain. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button if you guys do want to see more. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, dudes.